This is your girl, Miss Make Me Over, aka April. So, today I wanted to do a video and just discuss some things that I've noticed that have occurred on my weight loss journey. I know I haven't done a video in maybe a couple of weeks. Sorry about that. I've been actually working on some other projects that um, doing this weight loss journey has opened some doors where now I have to do other projects, but I am here right here with you. But I just want to talk about some very exciting things that I think that people may take for granted. um, so I noticed that during my weight loss journey, as I lose weight, there are things that I have not been able to do in such a very long time that are very simple and very small and things that everyone should be able to do. And one of those things would be crossing my legs, you know, um, one leg on top of the other leg, not crossing the ankles, but one thigh on top of the other thigh. That is something as a female, it is very it is so ladylike. It is very attractive to me, and it was always something that I could never do, because of the fat in between my thighs. Let's just keep it real. So now that I'm losing weight in those areas, in between my thighs, and my thighs aren't rubbing as much, I have noticed that I can cross my legs. Now I'm not all the way and fully where I want to be with crossing my legs, but the fact that I can get that leg over without having to roll over and pull it over and try all these different techniques to get it done, that's an accomplishment for me. Another thing that I could not do for a very long time is stand on my tippy toes. So, no, I couldn't stand on my tippy toes because I had too much weight on my body. I mean, it was just too much weight. I could not stand on my tippy toes, which leads me to say I could not walk in a pair of heels either. The pressure, the weight on on the heels and the straps, those shoes, those straps were bound to just burst right open. So I just wasn't able to walk in heels, and I wasn't able to stand on my tippy toes. And to God be the glory, I can stand on my tippy toes now, and I can walk in a pair of heels. Now, walking in heels is like, for a big girl who hasn't walked in them for a long time, that takes some skills and technique. Because when I was younger, I was always heavy, but I have a best friend who is like super duper fly, and she would leave the house with high heels on, and then she would say, "Well, let me go and change it to something comfortable," and it'll be like another pair of high heels, just more of not real fancy. So I was like, what, really? Like, I can't do that, but. During that time, I was so much younger, I was so much stronger. So, and I wasn't this big. I was big, but I wasn't at this size. So she used to always encourage me to dress up and excuse me, and wear high heels, and I would. And I was able to walk in them for long periods of time, dancing or whatever. I was, working it, but it was just always still this little bit of pressure on those feet for me. And I used to be like, well, how do how can she walk and they don't hurt her feet? But it was my size. I learned once your weight starts to lighten up, you can you can literally feel how comfortable it is to walk in a pair of high heels. And high heels for me is so important because I'm the type of female who really loves to look pretty and dress up. And pretty to me and sex appeal, sexy to me is when a woman can wear a pair of heels every now and then. And that's just my opinion. You have some women that, enjoy flats and, and so forth. I enjoy wearing a pair of heels, and I have not been able to do that since I was 18. And that really is disheartening because I can get a really cute big girl outfit and then I gotta wear flats, and it's like, that's not sexy. That's not cute. But, I worked it out. So, um, I just wanted to come and just kind of share these things with you that that has been happening to me when the weight loss starts to go away, and it's just so refreshing. um it's just really refreshing that your body begins to take this different form, and it's actually the form that is natural to us. It's natural to be in shape. It's natural to be excuse me, to be thin. It's well, I'm not saying like bone skinny, but I mean whatever your thin is. My thin will not look like anybody else's thin. I already know. you know my bones alone, I think I got like muscle mass and bones weight. My bones alone is like 170. So I know that, when that chart tells you for your height you should be this side, baloney. Okay, because that's not for everybody. We are all built differently. So my lean and my trim won't look like everybody else's, but it's going to look good on me. So, as I progressively lose this weight, I'm just really noticing a lot of things that I couldn't do before. That is just to me, just a blessing, like overall a blessing. So much as walking up a set of steps can like really, really take your breath away. I used to be like, and I only went up 3 steps. Okay, so I have like 15 more. Am I gonna pass out? So it's just little things like that I just really appreciate at this moment, and those things actually motivate me to keep moving and to keep going because um I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to go back. And I know I've started this weight loss journey so many times. Anybody that subscribed to me, you can go all the way back to 2010 or maybe 11 and see my videos. Man, I have been off and on, but I am here to stay because this is as far as I've ever gotten in my weight loss journeys. This is as far as I've ever gotten. And I'm going to stay on this path right here because this is where I need to be. I'm feeling good. My blood pressure has gone down tremendously. So it's a lot of things that has taken place, that really excites me. Now this journey for me has not been easy whatsoever. Um, and some people struggle when their journey isn't easy. Some people struggle with the whole aspect of self control and what you eat, and willpower and focus and determination with working out. That wasn't my struggle. I was going through some serious physical changes from the inside out that was really extremely distracting, and no doctor could help me, no neighbor could help me, no friends could help me. There was nobody here that could help me. And I had to get in my mind that you know maybe some things in my body that weren't working are now working. So I had a friend tell me that, because I'm a lover of Christ, and I believe that when you are doing things to better yourself and better your life, and you love the Lord and you want to live for Him, that He will definitely come in and He'll start allowing things to take place in your life that is for your good, and not for your bad. And I had a really good friend who, I love her to death, and she has taught me so much because she knows she has been through so much. And I just really appreciate her wisdom and everything that she has definitely um you know helped me with. And she told me that she really thinks that God is recalibrating my insides, like, because when you carrying all this weight, like, really think about it. Men and women, when you're carrying this weight, things in your body that should be moving like a train, like an engine, they stop. Even though you're alive, those things stop. So then you start developing, diseases and sicknesses and high blood pressure, sugar levels messed up. So then you start taking medication on top of the fact that things in your body aren't functioning right. So now you got all of these medications on top of all of these other problems that maybe the doctor hasn't even seen yet. That is pretty scary because we live in these fat suits and it's real. Okay. So I can talk like this because I'm fat for now and I I know. So you can't send me no comments and tell me I was wrong, because you can't talk. You're not going to be able to tell me I'm wrong because I'm living it. So I know we lie to ourselves. We lie to ourselves. Okay, so if you really want to change your lifestyle, you have to make it up in your mind, and then it has to, you know, be on your heart. You have to put it on your heart, and that's what I've been taught you know, by my friend who is just full of wisdom. And I totally appreciate, you know, what she has done for me. If I didn't have her telling me, or helping me with what was going on with me, I probably would have gone crazy because I didn't really realize how sick I was. And when I say sick, I don't mean sick with an illness or sick with a disease, but I mean the obesity part of me. It was a sickness like alcoholism, like drugs. Food was an addiction and it was making me sick. So it's no different from, doing dope and having an alcohol problem. I was addicted to food, and the only way I was able to break that is I had to wake up. I had to really wake up, and it was just one day the lights just came completely on. I mean, they just came completely on. I don't know. I guess because it was on my heart for so long to change. However, my actions were not showing that I wanted to change. But because it was on my heart that I wanted to change and it was in my mind and it was something that I focused on and meditated on all the time and not really purposely meditating on it, but it was just a desire in my heart to really want to, change and make a difference in my life and make a difference in my son's life and my family's life. I mean, make a difference in people. Like, let me tell you, I want to help other people, okay? Because I feel great right now. I just want to help other people on their journey too. Because I understand there's nothing you're going to be able to tell me that's going to be like, oh, shocking, okay? Because I know, okay? I have some other stuff I want to say. I can't put it all in this video. I want to chop it up and put it in some other videos. But I'm telling you now, you need to make your mind up today. Today, we are not promised tomorrow. There was a guy who died in his sleep the other day. He was not fat. He did not look like a drug addict. He did not look like he was mentally ill. He was actually singing in a barber shop. And he was in the process of getting some deals. I guess he was working on some deals. I don't really know. Allegedly, he was working on some deals. And he went home after they presented that video and the video went viral. He went home and he died in his sleep. He looked completely healthy. Now, I don't know. It could have been something else going on with him because, they don't tell the whole story. But my point with telling that is you don't know when your time is up. And if you feel in your heart of hearts, in your mind or in your gut, that something in your life needs to change, and it has to do with anything that is going to make your lifestyle better, and that's going to change your weight issue, your heart issues, your blood pressure, your work situation. I don't care what it is. That you need to follow your heart. You need to follow your gut because you don't know if that's going to be the last time you get that impression before it's time for you to go. Because one thing that I'm learning on this journey is that people do need to hear who I am. They do need to hear my story, because your story and my story could save somebody's life. And you really need to think about that. You really need to think about that. It's not all about you. Yeah, we emotional eaters. We eat when we sad. We eat when we happy. Whatever. You need to really get it in your mind that this is it. You're not going to do it no more. You have to love yourself. If you need me to motivate you to do it, I will do it. I will tell you how I love myself, because I never loved myself. I never ever loved myself. I was lying to myself. I was covering up this fat body with cute clothes, but I was very unhappy and very insecure. So you need to stop playing games with your life and stop playing with people that love you, that live, that are around you, watching you kill yourself with food. And get yourself together. This is really serious, and I know I just took a turn for a real serious moment, but this is serious. Like, we can die from being fat. That's crazy. You do not want at your funeral someone saying, well, she had a heart attack, she was overweight, so her life ended early, or his life ended early. That's crazy. And some people are dying and leaving little children behind. What kind of example are you? What kind of example am I? If I was to turn back around, I have a son with a pot belly that is actually going down now, because I started cutting things out of his diet too. So mommy can't get thin and then he stay the way he is, right? That doesn't make sense. Is it hard? Yes. Is it hard work? Yes. Did anybody say it was going to be easy? No. There is no miracle pill. There is no magic shake. There is not even a magic wrap that's going to get all of that weight off. It can assist you, it can help you, it can encourage you, it can motivate you, but anything that you do as a supplement to help you get healthy or lose weight, you still got to put the work in. Because nothing is going to happen with a blink of an eye. Okay? And I'm just here to tell you the truth. That's why I say you can't tell me anything. I'm living this thing. Okay? I'm living this thing so I can talk like that. Because I understand the struggle. So you need to get real with yourself first. Stop living in denial. And don't get mad when your friend tell you you shouldn't have that, because you probably shouldn't be eating it. Period. I know sometimes you don't want to hear that, but I think I'm getting tired of people, wanting to spare other people's feelings because they're fat or overweight or big. Fat may be a little aggressive, but because they're big, I want to, I need to just kind of spare their feelings a little bit. No, that's going to keep them right there in that place if we keep, petting them like a kitty, like a puppy. No, put it down. Put the fried foods down. Put the chips down. Put the cakes down. Stop eating your problems. Stop eating your problems. Do something different. If you want to eat, go get a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables. Eat that. Eat on that. How come when we're emotional eaters, we want to go get junk? The world may have made us think or feel that pleasurable foods are the fast foods, like that's pleasure food. No, those things don't even make you feel good at the end of the day. And if you're like me and you're somebody who has always desired to lose weight and get healthy, after you eat that Burger King or them ribs or whatever it is you like, that steak, um, what is it? Those chicken fried steaks and those smothered pork chops. If you're like me, after you ate it, you really weren't happy with yourself, because I know I wasn't happy with myself. Now I feel absolutely vibrant, alive, and I want you all to get this, like get it up here and right here in your heart. Get this, okay? The pleasurable foods to overindulge in was never ever fast food, sweets, junk, none of that. It was never that. All that MSG in those foods was meant to make you fat and kill you off. That's my personal opinion, okay? That's just my personal opinion. And I'm no doctor, so I can't tell you, what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. But what I can say is from my personal experiences, I have learned that the more fruits and vegetables you eat, fresh out of a garden, a farmer's market, the better you're going to feel. And that's all I have to say.